What's good, guys, and welcome to a brand new video where I will show you 5 rounds that helped FaZe 13-0 Ence on Anubis. So let's get into it. So we're starting off with the very own pistol round. The very first pistol round, obviously pistols in MR12 are super important. Especially a T pistol. Super important. Just because it builds the economy a little bit better. The CT win that first pistol round and then win the first the first bonus. Then the CT's economy is pretty good. Same for the T's. So this pistol round is super important. So you can see that FaZe just bring it out with a basically a standard default, their own default round. You got 2 crossfire in mid. What they're basically doing is they're waiting for like a 3-man aggression early mid, so the crossfire can come up, and then obviously you've got the one guy playing deep here, 1 crossfire here, 1 crossfire here. So they're waiting for that mid aggression from Ence, and Ence do stack the 3 people mid, but they're expecting FaZe to be aggressive mid. Fnatic did do the exact same thing to Ence in their last Anubis match, where they just 5-man rush mid. So that's probably what they're trying to counter right here. Now FaZe don't see anything; they don't see any aggression mid. So what they decide to do is they just decide to pick a site. Okay, we're gonna go A. Now this is no reason why they've picked this site. They've just picked the site. Carrigan decided that A site is a site that they would like to go to in this first pistol round. I mean, on the pistol it is a little bit easier to take the A site. I think the B site is a little bit more difficult. Just because there's like loads of different spots that you can play. Where A site you just smoke heaven and basically can all fight camera. But yeah, basically what's happened here is that FaZe has shown FaZe mid, so Madden has jiggled and seen the people mid, so they've decided to just cross back to A. Now what we'll see from Ence right here is the 3-man mid aggression. So now they don't have any info. Ence don't have any info, so they know obviously water. No one's water because Snappy's juggling it. But they don't know if anyone's A main. They don't know if anyone's come at the top here and drop down into to try and get baskets control. They don't have any clue of that. They've not seen FaZe, they've not heard FaZe in a couple seconds, probably about 10 seconds. So now they're going trying to search for information, which is exactly what they do. They decide to go and push mid, as you can see here, and they're going to go B. Very unlucky the fact that they chose B to be the one that they actually go on flank. But yeah, it is what it is. So you can see that the A smokes come over here from FaZe, and basically instantly Ence know that oh shit, basically they've cleared out B. It's definitely going to be A. The A smokes come over, the Molotovs come through. This is an Ence smoke. So what basically this smoke you'll see, I think you should do it a lot, is just to give yourselves a little bit of space, especially if you're playing to this in the site, which is exactly what Ence has done. They've chucked the smoke down right here. You can see it. So FaZe don't know if anyone's behind that smoke. They don't know if anyone's playing site. If they do want to take the site, then they have to come all the way around and take the site from there, which is the exact reason. Leads me on to the next point. Is the exact reason right here is why why Rain just comes through and just pushes the smoke. He gets that thing that map control back for his team, and it basically wins FaZe the very first pistol. Now if we just do go back early round, now instead of focusing on the guy's site, what I want us to focus on is Carrigan. Carrigan's positioning right here is beautiful. Now his positioning isn't supposed to be for both angles, so it's not supposed to be for this and this, but it works out perfectly, and the way he chooses his fights is perfect. So you can see Carrigan calls here to Brokey that 2 are pushing him, and they have to stop this flank. If Carrigan dies and they don't pick up the trades, then it's basically the pistol round over. So this is exactly what Carrigan does. He selects his fight, so he decides to kill the guy flanking him first, um, and kills some Pius. Now, what he does is makes Brokey come back and just fight for this water control. Make sure the flank is clear, and that's exactly what he does. Brokey comes back, he kills Snappy in water with Carrigan's help, while the rest of them are taking the site, and it stops the mid aggression. And you can see Carrigan now thinks that he should flank mid. I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's probably a good idea if he could reflank mid right here, just to gain the mid control back. But they obviously know. First pistol round goes in the favour of FaZe due to one, very good positioning from Carrigan, and two, very good decision making from Rain, pushing through that smoke to gain the control back for his team after a little bit of a weird smoke in the site, which is good from FaZe. So now we skip a couple rounds, we go to round 5. This is the Twists 3K. So we can see quite early, FaZe have been taking a lot of water control with this smoke, especially this E-box smoke. They've been taking a hell of a lot of water control with it because the CTs can't fight it. The CTs just can't fight it. They obviously can't fight it from E-box, and FaZe is getting a lot of map control because of it. It's forcing Ence to the sites. It's not allowing them from peeking. So basically, what Ence is going to try and do right here is going to try and fight for this mid control. You'll be able to see this smoke comes through from Ence, but what FaZe know and what FaZe can do is just push past the smoke. They're going to try and take the fights because E-box is smoked, so they don't have to worry about anyone E-box. They're just taking the fights in the guy's A main, and this is exactly what they do. So they flash the corner, they flash A main to stop the aggression, and they just try and fight the aggression with aggression. And that's exactly what they do. So you can see Rain trying to get the A main control right here, and because Ence have tried to get this A main control back, they know that it's a site weak or low on numbers at least where they can overwhelm. And because these water smokes have come out right here, obviously mid smoke come out, flashes that they've seen the AWP here as well. That all that has just decided for FaZe to go, okay, we're gonna go B a site and we're gonna go B site aggressively. Very dry and very aggressive, and that's exactly what they do. And it's a big round as well. It's a massive round because you look at Ence's money: 0, 100, 150, 100, 350. They are so low on money, and it's all because FaZe decided to fake some aggression towards A. They decided to push past these smokes here. They decided to flash the guy off the angle, and they've seen the AWP here. So it's all decided in that situation. They know if the AWP is there, and they know if they're trying to push with the AWP, that there's going to be at least a second guy there. Obviously they've seen the smoke mid, so they know at least one guy's mid. So they know at least is a 2, 1, 2 at least. Now they don't know about this because they've not got any information on the B site. They know one's mid because he's thrown his smoke mid, and they know there's definitely 2 here because the AWP won't get aggressive on his own. Not gonna happen at a pro level CS. So all in all, it's decided FaZe. Okay, we're just gonna go B site and we're gonna go B site aggressively. Obviously, you can see the smokes. So yeah, the rest of it is basically history. Twist picks up a really nice kill right here. Oh no, he dies. Sorry, he picks up the 2 kills previously, and basically he's round over from that point. So now we move on to round 7, where again this is the next gun round. Now, one thing I do wanna stress right here is is Ence do a really poor job of managing their economy. It is so poor. This is probably the second round, the second gum round, or even the first actually. I think it's the first gum round where the whole team has had basic full nades. Um, and we're 7 rounds in, so they've done a really poor job of managing their economy. And what something you'll see before we get into this round is something you'll see a lot of teams doing and making the mistake of is it's MR12. The economy isn't up. The economy isn't up to date with the MR12 rules. The CT side is so difficult. You heard a lead say it after the G2 match. When he was on stage, the CT economy is so difficult to get a hold of, and you need to be super vigilant in actually trying to get a hold of it and actually trying to do it. Ence in this case do a super poor job of it. So let's get into the round 7 anyway. So again, this round is because this is the first round that Ence actually have full utility, and FaZe still somehow manage to absolutely destroy them. So we move on. So you can see that the AWP covers B. Again, the conditioning from FaZe with this E-box smoke just to stop any early aggression from E-box halts them. And the actual AWP is basically useless. It can't peek mid, it can't peek E-box. Now, number 3, which is Dasher, decides to smoke early E main, so early baskets. So now what this forces FaZe to do is to use some utility if they want to go A, to use some utility and clear this out if they want to. Now, because they've got no information on the A site, it's kind of forced them into this B hit, which is why you'll see Carrigan commit so hard to it. Now, what Rain does really well here is obviously that mid smoke's up. He chucks a Molotov right here, so this is on fire, and he sprays this corner. So it forces Nerds to actually not be able to play inside of E-box, which forces him onto the pillar, which then gives Carrigan his kill. So you can see they double nade this pillar, so no one can be close. Obviously, really nice smokes. These smokes are, we just pause it. These smokes are only able in CS2. This smoke right here doesn't bloom upwards as much in CSGO, and it kind of gives the CTs who plays back here a one-way over the smoke in CSGO. In CS2, you're able to do it, and it works perfectly for FaZe right here. So you can see the molly right here. So FaZe chucks this, Rain chucks this molly to clear out E-box. He sprays this close angle inside of E-box, so they can't sit there and play behind it. Nerds ends up being forced out into the open because he's scared of Rain pushing in E-box and basically killing him, so he can't play inside of it. And this is why he's got a smoking hand, and this is why he's trying to smoke it off. So you can see that Carrigan just takes that time in. He knows the smokes are down unless someone's playing close, which he's just taking the risk of. Unless someone's playing close, they don't see anyone, they don't hear anyone. They know that he's pretty sure that no one's playing close. Nerds now he's dead, and this is basically what Carrigan does so well. Is he just takes his timings. You can see him just trying to take a timing through mid. Snappy then comes here and just tries to throw a smoke just to try and make this tease guess. Now all of this is happening, and they've only seen Carrigan and Rain. They're the only two people they have seen. Well, they don't even see Rain. He just knows that someone was E-box, basically. They're the only two people that has been seen this entire round. So Carrigan pushes through. He gets up this kill on Snappy. Really nice kill from him. And again, they've only seen Rain. They've only seen Carrigan. So twist. There we go again. So the only person to die is Carrigan, which this is the reason why why 3 is still on his site and why 2 hasn't moved from mid. It's because they have no clue where everyone else is. And this is the exact reason why some Pious rotates back to mid. He's so confused, he doesn't know where to go, he doesn't know what to watch. So he rotates back to mid, expecting FaZe after all this aggression on B site, just to wrap it back towards the A site. And these are the mind games that Karrigan brings to a map. He is so good at it, and he's so difficult to beat. But instead, they don't have any B control. They've lost all of B control. They don't have a clue where anyone is. They've basically got no info at all. So FaZe just decide to do the smart thing and rotate it to the side that they've got the control of. And there you go. You can see the smoke comes down. Now they realize, and they should probably save at this point. Again, round over. Nothing else happens from this point onwards. I'm pretty sure they just decide to save the guns. Madden, who's got the MP9, just tries to either upgrade or just try and get a kill. That's basically all that happens here. So we're gonna move over quite a few rounds now into round 11. Now this round's super good from FaZe. So you can see the mid aggression. Now this round is good because Ence try and do something new. Look, you can see that they've naded the mid smoke. Rainy's carrying on spamming this, so Nerds can't get all the information he wants to. So you can see falls here. E-box again is smoked. Now, Daisha comes here and tries to play aggressive inside of A main. Gets seen by Brokey with the ARP. Unfortunately, Brokey gets insane timing and unscopes as soon as he peeks. There we go. So now they've seen Daisha in mid. They've seen Daisha in A main, pushed up baskets. So they know they've lost that. They know they've lost the control. Now this is super good from FaZe. So Brokey flashes through. So Rops chucks one flash, and then Brokey chucks a flash right behind him. And then they just put, look, that flash right there is from Brokey. Rops pushes through the smoke. Daisha's completely blind and dead, basically now. Okay, so now they've lost all of the control they've lost all the control in baskets and basically all of this A main control right here. They don't have a clue if it's going to be A, how many people are A. He only seen Rops. Well, he didn't even see Rops. He was completely blind, completely white. Now, while Rops is doing this, FaZe are getting super aggressive inside this water. Now they're allowed to do this because of the conditioning they've done every round. Is this smoke right here, blocking the CTs from peeking water? And if we just let it play out, you can see basically Rops is just being a one-man army right now. He's denying the information from the CTs, and as right here, so you can see the spam comes through. This is a super good play, and this is what FaZe does really well, especially in this map, is just taking the timings. They know that, look, someone's spamming this smoke. Okay, he's not gonna sit there and spam that smoke all day. The smoke, E-box is smoked. So he's just gonna trust that smoke and trust that FaZe don't push through it. But FaZe just disrespect it. FaZe disrespects it and push through it as soon as he spammed. Catches Nerds out. Nerds then dies. Brokey gets the trade on Karrigan, on Snappy, from Karrigan on Snappy, and basically, again, round over. It's a beautiful execute from FaZe. They're taking the timings really well. Look, you can see the spam through the smoke. Doesn't kill anyone, doesn't hit anyone, so he just falls back. Karrigan then picks up the kill. Beautiful trading, beautiful spacing. And basically it's just a save round from this point onwards. Now, what a better round to finish it on than round number 13, the one that FaZe won it on. Won the 13-0. It's a beautiful round, and you can see how well FaZe were playing just in this round alone. I think Ence did kind of troll. I'm not gonna lie to you, Ence definitely trolled. I feel like they should have rotated back, but we'll get into it. So you can see that Ence are just going for the A rush. They're just going for a simple A rush. Now, what Rops is doing right here is he's baiting in for the stack. So you can see, Rops is taking the gunfights. So 1, he gets his fight. Well played by Rops, really nice shot. Gets traded. But they are baiting Ence into the stack. So you can see, Carrigan gets another. Now, as soon as Carrigan gets this, as soon as Nerds trades him, right here, as soon as they get that goosh, as soon as they see these and they see him, okay, now you've got two people on 4 HP, 5 HP. You've just gushed them, okay? So they're the 2 people that are on this HP. Now you don't have a clue where Rain is, okay? This right here is the point where you just slow down. You slow down and you stop. You slow down, you stop, you wait for FaZe's aggression. So you can see that they've gushed the 2 people. They know that FaZe is stacking this site now. They've killed Twists. They've gushed Brokey. They've also gushed Carrigan. Now they decide just to keep pushing into the site. Keep pushing. Brokey gets 1 on the entry. You can see right here in the kill feed, Brokey gets 1 on the entry. And now they keep pushing in. Rain's on the flank. Rain finishes it basically. But as soon as they get this kill on Twists, this one right here, you pause. Look, Snappy was even thinking about it. This is the most annoying thing about it, is that Snappy was actually thinking about going back. And this is exactly what it should have done. They should have just gone back together, and they should have traded Rain out. As soon as you trade Rain out, you then force the CTs to at least rotate back. Or at least thinking about rotating back, which then opens timings for you. If you wanted to go silent inside of a main and wait for the CT aggression and force the CTs to try and find some information, that is beautiful because you've got the 2 people low. You can just play the trades. But yeah, I feel like that round especially was just a tilt round from Ence. I feel like I hope to see in future, if this situation does happen again, that they do go back and they do actually do what I'm saying is just halt and try and fight this guy on the flank before they decide to push into the site. There's no need to keep fighting them because this is exactly what happens. But yeah, anyway, they're the 5 rounds that helped FaZe Ence. I feel like a lot of teams, not just Ence in this case, I feel like a lot of teams are gonna struggle with the CT economy. I feel like you have to be really smart in what you do and how you save, and especially prioritize the utility. I feel like utility in this game, especially on a new bus, is super important, just to delay, and to deny map control. But yeah, I feel FaZe played this map perfectly with a lot of Ence's mistakes, but we was just focusing on FaZe this map, and they played it perfect. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, peace.